Thank you, Dr. Anupama, for taking your time for this short conversation. I just want to straight away, take your perspective on AI playing a pivotal role in the whole medical ecosystem. Right? So, the very, very simple, basic implication of AI that everybody thought is going to happen, but now we see a little hesitance towards it is, say, during surgery, AI becomes assistive.
Yes.
But then how much of reliance on AI for that assistance is good? How much is bad? The debate is still happening, right? So what's your perspective on that part of the technology?
Yeah, actually, in surgery, especially for example, in brain surgery, robotic arms and robots do better than human beings. And there are other areas where robots or AI, very highly feedback based AI is doing better, especially in rehabilitation. Rehabilitation of all kind. AI is doing, especially when it requires when there is a problem with ambulatory issues, stroke, accidents. So those equipments which are AI driven, they are more perceptible about your muscles, texture, tenures, and everything. So it is doing better than any human being as such. So I think AI should be given all the tasks which is routine, which is data driven. Uh, and health is also data driven now, more and more, right? And there is one change which has happened. During COVID, we all know about how vaccines are made. We all know about how many types of vaccines are there. And we learn about the value of collaboration.
Correct.
We learn about the value of quick transfer from lab to in field.
Yeah.
So now the average gestation of a vaccine used to be 10 years. It reduced to 2 years. So now this is the same case. A lot of scientific information and data, clinical results are happening, but now it is also being translated into actual reality. To the patients also. So this is all possible because of this data-driven approach. And as far as AI is concerned, I see as a co-pilot. I see AI as a co-pilot because doctors are under huge pressure. They don't have time, and they are so tired most of the time. If you go to AIMS, I'm talking about Delhi, or Gangaram, or RML, or any hospital. I'm not sure about Medanta. Doctors don't have any time to even to smile at their patient. And as per one of the ICMR scientists, he told that doctors don't have time, or maybe some kind of hesitant to touch the healing touch is missing. So my intention is to AI should assist, take all these mundane activity from doctors, and the doctor should focus mainly on healing touch, smile, look into eyes of patients. This is more important. So my intention is making this whole healthcare system more humane, and not to filling forms and taking results. Let it assign it to machines. Let they are better at it because it's routine job, no?
Right.
So this is what I think, and I don't see human component getting missing as an expert. So human doctors will always be there because healing is more matter of trust rather than
Absolutely.
just a machine doing something.
Correct. Correct.
So I see a very bright future.
Doctor, there's one shift that I've seen
Yeah.
happening, especially in the past 3 years,
Yes.
post-COVID recovery mode till
Yes.
now, is because of the fast acceleration of AI-based technologies and
Yeah.
AI models themselves.
Yes.
A lot of non-medical but technically sound folks have entered the domain of medical, right?
Yes.
Medicine.
Medicine.
Now, this could be rehabilitation. This
Yes.
could be medicine in general. This
Yes.
could be assistive technologies
Yeah.
or assistive products.
Yes.
Now, what that does is it creates a sense of fear, right? As a normal citizen, I'm
Yes.
neither technical nor from the medical domain.
Yeah.
But if I will be cautious to use
Yes.
even a nutraceutical product, I'll
Yes.
be careful,
Yes.
right? Where does that change again gets back to confidence?
There are two things. First, the review has do's and don'ts. Regulation. It AI needs to be um, AI needs to be brought under a lot of responsible AI, explainable AI, ethical AI.
Right.
That means then, and those people who are using it, they should not look, oh my God, this is something out of the box. They should look why it is concluding,
Correct.
what it is concluding. So then it will be just like a blood sample test, It should be very user friendly. It should be not a black box, always updated. And doctors must know, instead of being, any user, not only doctors, any user, instead of being aversive or denying or being fearful, it's better to explain it. So I think this happens with every technology. First we get scared,
Right.
then we understand,
Yeah.
and then we become master of it. So it is going to coexist. It's not going to, kind of replace. And because humans are, as somebody told, no, we are going to eat roti only. So
Correct.
we know people thought that it is going to be ever online classes, but we know it is not
Yeah.
functioning that way, because when we talk in person, 70% of communication is non-verbal,
Of course.
and in media or in front, it's just 30%.
Correct.
So that's okay. It's just a transition stage, but governments and regulatory bodies have a lot of role to play. Those people who are technical expert, they should not try to think that, oh, I'm kind of equipped to replace a doctor. They should think that doctor is doing his job and I'm just imitating him, what he's doing, what is already established. So I cannot replace him or her. I can only support him or her.
Right.
So that's it.
One last question, doctor, before I
Yeah.
thank you for your time today.
Yeah, thanks.
You see, there's a lot of corporations work at the policy level, work with the administration to sort of build guardrails around whatever development happens in the commerce side of the business, right?
Yeah.
We don't see too many doctors, although doctors are the most pressured one
Mm.
and the most precious one at
Yes,
this
both
time.
way. Mm.
We don't see them coming out
Mm.
and either voluntarily or involuntarily putting
Mm.
their foot down and saying, no, if the technology has grown to this level, I need to better use it, change the whole ecosystem,
Mm.
which means they have to work with a lot of researchers, they have to work
Mm.
with a lot of technologists, they have to
Mm.
work with a lot of policymakers,
Mm.
right? And within their own fraternity.
Mm.
Why is that not happening? Or do you think that's going to happen anytime soon?
Actually, it has to be an active process. So, as you see, most of the expert, if we think that, oh, this is not worthwhile, the first thing is perception,
Right.
and the first impression of the technology which is coming. Are we open minded? First thing is this. And second is, doctors are too much busy, to be very honest. They don't have time to see. For pharma, they are, theme based pharma meetings which are going on, and it is easy to understand pharma because it's just another drug which works
Correct.
in some way,
It's
and
just
it can
explained
be
in form.
explained on a kind of slide. But for AI, one has to also, AI is also kind of pharma, so it has, whatever AI you make, it has application in treatment cycle somewhere here or there. So there also should be more training, and especially that the people who are communicating to doctors should not be tech giant and speaking in very technical language. It should be translational, easy to understand, so that you can actually converse and convert, here and there and here. But and no, I mean, in India there is a clear demarcation, but in US doctors are much more advanced. You know what,
Correct.
they have created so many funds and investing in this kind of technology. So they are riding on this wave actually. Even as a entrepreneur, I'm looking for such kind of investor who is already invested in this area. And in US, it happens to be a cartel of doctors, clinicians. So in India, we also, because India is more, doctor is more to God, and he's not supposed to even charge. ये भी एक बड़ी बात
Of
है इंडिया
course.
में.
Correct.
हाँ,
Yeah.
जो कि ठीक नहीं है, right?
Correct.
तो
Of course.
ठीक नहीं है.
Yeah.
So we need to change some of the perceptions, and it is going to change eventually, very soon, hopefully. And the divide must be, removed. And we are going to have an effort soon, very in Delhi. We are going to organize a conference in which we are going to address all such issues. The the ice between doctors and the perception, shattering the perception. Policymaker, hospital owners, doctors, and AI experts. We are all sitting in one forum trying to talk and see, busting the myths. So hopefully it works. But some more efforts. Doctors are intelligent. They are hardworking people. They have come so far. It won't be difficult for them to understand what this
Correct.
whole thing AI is.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you, Doctor, for your
Thank you very
time.
much.
This was a
Thank
very
you.
short but insightful
No,
conversation.
that's okay. Thank you.
I look forward to host you once again and
Sure, sure.
go a little deeper on how tech is changing.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
you
you for
very
your time.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.